First off, your name and position.
My name is Layla Shipman. I'm the Director of Public Relations with the Floyd County Republican Party and the National Committee Woman with the Georgia Young Republicans.
We're going to talk about local elections here in Floyd County as well as some national races. First, we're going to start off with Floyd County Commission Post 3, incumbent Republican Erwin Bagwell.
Yeah, I think Erwin is just a wonderful guy. I mean, he's a farmer, a hard worker, has his own business, and I think he brings that hard-working business set to the county government.
Why Erwin?
I mean, Erwin believes in transparency and smaller government, and he has proven that we can, through these tough economic times, survive and cut only the very bare necessity that we have to and still run our county government.
All right, we're going to move now to County Commission Post 2, also incumbent Gary Fricks.
Yeah, Gary's a great guy. I mean, he's spent a lifetime in the community, serving our community well. He's been a great commissioner the years that he served on the commission board, and I think he's just an all-around just great guy.
Why him?
Gary has the experience. Gary knows how the county government works. He knows how to keep government at its smallest, and I especially love Gary's stance and Erwin's stance on the no business license for the county. That's a great stance that they've been taking. So they're great, experienced men.
Now we're going to talk about Floyd County School Board with incumbent David Cox.
Could you ask for a nicer guy than David Cox? I mean, Dr. Cox is a sweet man, very educated, very concerned about the welfare of the children in the Floyd County school system, and I think he is just a phenomenal, top-notch man.
What makes him the better choice?
Just his years of experience being a school teacher and having his, the degree, becoming a doctorate in education, and he has served our school board well as keeping the, the Floyd County schools good, top-notch schools. So I think he'd be the perfect one for the position.
Now we're going to get into challenges for the Republican Party. First off, Clerk of Superior Court, you have Mark McAllister.
Right, Mark's a great guy. I've met Mark over this last year, and he's a hard-working guy, and I think that he would serve Floyd County well.
Why Mark?
Mark really wants the position, and I think he would do a great job for Floyd County.
Next, we're going to State House District 12. The Republicans are going to try to in-seat long-standing incumbent Barbara Massey-Reese. On the Republican ticket, you have Eddie Lumsden.
Yes, Eddie has proven himself as a Floyd County and Chattooga County servant, serving as a Georgia State Patrol, having his business that is both here in Floyd County and Chattooga. And Eddie knows the community. Eddie did a phenomenal job when he was on the commission board, making sure that the climate was well for new businesses such as the Lowe's Distribution Center to come in. And I think Eddie will carry that on with him to the State House.
Now we're going to talk about Charter Amendment, one of the hotly contested amendments on the race. What is your stance on that?
I believe that charter schools are a great idea, and it works really well at the local level. My daughter, being a Floyd County school student, she has been the recipient of the charter school program. I think that we need to leave more control to our local school boards and let them run as opposed to having one big statewide. Just leave that in the community.
So your vote would be?
I voted no.
All right, now we're going to talk, well, give me your thoughts on, obviously, Georgia's a red state. We talked with Wendy Davis with the Democratic Party about that. 3 of the 3 races are held by Democrats. 3 of the 3 races are held by Republicans. What happens in this November's election?
Well, I think that people we're losing that what we used to call Dixiecrat, and people are more and more aligning with us. They believe in the Republican principles, which are fiscal responsibility and smaller government and personal responsibility. So I think that is why this state is turning redder and redder and redder. Floyd County keeps getting redder every election.
What happens in this election?
Well, I think we may see a new sheriff this year. And I think that we could possibly see that Barbara Massey-Reese is going back to Chattooga County. I think Eddie is the most appropriate person to go to the State House. And I think Kerry Cooper can really handle the Sheriff's Department. So I think you're going to see some changes in some more red offices.
And finally, talk about the presidential race in the United States. Barack Obama, Mitt Romney, what is your honest prediction?
Well, I think that Mitt Romney is going to pull it out. I don't think it's going to be a short night. I think we're going to have a long night. I don't think that we're going to be where it's the next day and we're waiting to see who the winner is. But I think we'll know, and I think Mitt Romney's going to pull it out. I think that from the numbers that I'm seeing, the surge is all his. It is his race. The momentum is behind us, and people are just really tired of the failed policies of Barack Obama. He did offer us a 4-year proposition 4 years ago, and he has not met any of the criteria that he left for his proposition. So he said if I didn't do these certain things, then I would not be president in 4 years. So we're going to make sure that happens, and I think you'll see a Mitt Romney victory.